Hey, welcome to this mini lecture. It's on course context. Issues. Just want you to know, when you have a post-secondary course, there will inevitably be some issues, problems, or questions involved. This is natural. For example, you may have questions about clarifying assignments. There may be technical issues. There may be something else that comes up. That is okay. We will get through it. Don't worry. Be happy. On a related note, technophobia. Technology can be a problem. Breakout rooms may close by accident, or you may be in the wrong one. Your Wi-Fi, my Wi-Fi may not work. Getting permissions to use a CMS or some other type of thing may go squirrely. If something crazy happens, especially during during a synchronous class, I will provide asynchronous content if, like, for example, my Wi-Fi stops. So don't worry, you will get whatever content we need. I will try to provide class content for those who miss class on our CMS. So that's our content management system, most likely Blackboard. So if you miss class, don't worry about it. You should most likely get something of it later on. In terms of a broader context, just as an FYI, we're spending the early part of this course on broader issues. They are context for fieldwork and educational environments in general. For example, we speak about communities of practice early on. That hopefully will make you reconfigure or reconceptualize your thoughts on classrooms, not just places where you sit down and take notes and learn traditionally. It's a place where you're part of a community that also engages in this case, educational practice. Also, especially early on, and throughout the course though as well, social conversations are really important. I'm going to be embedding this teaching in broader conversations. Some examples that may be discussed and addressed include equity. Should we be trying to make schools just places that are reflective of society? There seems to be a teacher shortage these days. How do we fill this gap? What role do teacher training programs play? What role do you play in this? Violence. What do you think is your role in regulating misbehavior? Is there a limit to what you should be expected to do given some of the trials and tribulations that are happening in society which come into our classrooms? In terms of info and data, how do we deal with learning during a miss, and malinformation era? It becomes really, really complicated. COVID has just happened, and is still kind of happening. What role did masking play? What role should it be playing today? What role did tech play? What role is it playing today? And maybe most significantly, how do we deal with the learning loss that happened over the past couple of years? Finally, student debt seems to be something that's been coming up a fair bit in the past year or so. Who should be paying for student debt? Why is college so costly? And the last thing, the long-term view. I want you to keep, and I'm trying to do this, to keep the longer trajectory in mind of your educational journey working as educators. This is my 18th year of my conversation and it's also at the same time the beginning of your conversation. Please think of this class, this semester, this year as part of a longer path, and try to kind of keep that in mind so it puts everything in perspective. Along that note, I am trying my best, and I'm sure we'll get through this together and have a great time. That was Course Context. My name is Dino. Please feel free to comment. What issues should we be talking about this year? Which ones maybe that I have not been shown earlier on that should help contextualize this class? Please feel free to like this video, and please feel free to subscribe if you want to have similar types of content. Take care.